President-elect Donald Trump's selection of Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary has ignited a firestorm of controversy. Hegseth, a familiar face on conservative media, carries a history riddled with accusations of misconduct. These allegations, ranging from drunken behavior to a sexual assault claim, threaten to derail his confirmation in the Senate. The weight of these accusations casts a long shadow over Hegseth's nomination, raising serious concerns about his fitness for such a high-ranking and sensitive position. Hegseth's supporters argue that he is a staunch patriot with a deep understanding of military matters. They point to his service in the Iraq War and his vocal advocacy for veterans. However, his critics argue that his history of inflammatory rhetoric and lack of government experience make him a dangerous choice for defense secretary. The Senate now faces the daunting task of sifting through these competing narratives to determine whether Hegseth is a suitable candidate for one of the most powerful positions in the U.S. government. Check. Central to the controversy surrounding Hegseth are allegations of his behavior while leading two veteran non-profit organizations. Reports, yet to be fully corroborated, paint a picture of Hegseth engaging in repeated drunken misconduct. Whispers of Hegseth needing to be physically removed from official events due to excessive alcohol consumption have circulated for years. These incidents, if proven true, raise serious questions about his judgment and ability to maintain composure in high-pressure situations. Adding fuel to the fire are accusations that Hegseth misused funds and engaged in self-dealing while at the helm of these organizations. Critics allege that Hegseth used his position to enrich himself and his allies, diverting resources away from the veterans the organizations were meant to serve. These financial impropriety accusations, coupled with the allegations of drunken behavior, paint a troubling picture of Hegseth's leadership and ethical standards. The Senate will need to investigate these claims thoroughly before deciding whether to entrust him with the Department of Defense. Further intensifying the scrutiny on Hegseth is a 2017 sexual assault allegation stemming from a Republican women's event in Monterey, California. A police report filed at the time details an encounter between Hegseth and a woman who attended the event. According to the report, the woman accused Hegseth of taking her phone, blocking the door to a hotel room, and refusing to allow her to leave. She alleged that Hegseth made unwanted sexual advances, leaving her feeling trapped and intimidated. Hegseth has vehemently denied any wrongdoing in this incident, claiming the encounter was entirely consensual. His lawyer has publicly characterized the allegations as a blatant attempt at extortion and blackmail. Adding another layer of complexity to the situation, Hegseth's lawyer confirmed that a confidential financial settlement was reached with the accuser, effectively preventing a lawsuit. While Hegseth maintains his innocence, the existence of a settlement, regardless of its intent, casts a long shadow over his denials. The details of this incident, and the conflicting accounts of those involved, will undoubtedly be a focal point for the Senate as it considers Hegseth's nomination. Adding an unexpected dimension to the controversy are the words of Hegseth's own mother, Penelope Hegseth. In a 2018 email, Penelope leveled accusations against her son, describing him as a man who belittles, lies, cheats, sleeps around and uses women for his own power and ego. Her words, though later walked back and attributed to a moment of anger and frustration, painted a deeply unflattering portrait of Hegseth's character. Penelope's email, while retracted, raised questions about Hegseth's personal conduct and treatment of women. Her accusations, even if made in the heat of the moment, echo the claims made by the woman in the 2017 incident. The Senate will need to grapple with the implications of Penelope's words, determining whether they reveal a pattern of behavior that disqualifies Hegseth from holding such a high office. The allegations against Pete Hegseth, if proven true, are deeply troubling. His nomination has been met with a mixture of shock and concern from political insiders, including members of his own party. GOP sources have expressed apprehension about the 2017 sexual assault claim, with some openly acknowledging the seriousness of the accusations. Senator Kevin Cramer, a Republican from North Dakota, went so far as to call the allegations a pretty big problem, highlighting the potential for this scandal to derail Hegseth's confirmation. The Senate now carries the weighty responsibility of thoroughly investigating these allegations. Hegseth's fate rests in their hands, and their decision will have significant implications, shaping not just the Department of Defense but also the nation's perception of accountability and justice.